Hey, so today's Thursday, and this is our warm up for today. We wanted to match equivalent expressions, if you recall the distributive property from last week. Um, Here's what we do. We want to distribute to everything in the parentheses in order to kind of get rid of it. And this one kind of went backwards. With number two, when we put them all together, some of them we use the distributive property for. Some of them we combined like terms, but when you look at all of them, they all can be simplified to the same thing, 4a plus 8, by combining like terms and using the distributive property. So in fact, all of these algebraic expressions are equivalent, okay? So today we're going to use both the distributive property and combining like terms. Okay, so just remember that we want to keep our dog breeds together. Our terms need to be the same, need to have the same variable. Okay, you're going to follow along with your slides and type in a little information in here. We're going to do some examples. So how to simplify algebraic expressions. So our algebraic expressions are going to get longer. And we want to make them shorter, just like we've been doing. But now we're going to have both things. We're going to have distributive and combining like terms. Okay, so take a look at this expression. It looks a little crazy. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms, but we've got some parentheses here. So we just want to kind of make it smaller and simplify it. All right, so number one, step one, you're going to type this in. We're going to use the distributive property first. And we just want to kind of remove the parentheses with that. So if you take a look, I can't do anything with the 12x, so I'm just going to keep that. But right here, I see my parentheses. So I can distribute the 6 to the x, which just, you put them together, 6x. 6 multiplied by x is just 6x. Again, we don't know what x is, and that's okay. Then we've got to distribute the 6 to the 3. Distribute means to multiply, so 6 times 3 is 18. And I take whatever sign is right in the middle, and that's a plus, and then I drop the parentheses. I'm going to bring every other term down. So now I've gotten rid of the parentheses, and now this should look familiar. What we did last week and a little bit the week before, we're going to put all of our x's together, our like terms. So step 2 is to combine our like terms. Remember, we're going to take the sign before it. So here are my 3 x's. I kind of highlighted them. And if there's no sign, it's positive. Okay, so it's like we have 12x. Then we have 6 more x, if you want to think of the dog breed. 12 cholos, 6 more come to play. And then, so that's going to be 18. And then 5 go for a walk, minus 5. So it's important to look at that sign. So if we put all of that together, we had 18 minus 5. We're going to have 13 cholos. Okay. And then here are our constants for our dog sitters. And again, look at the sign. Plus 18 plus 2 is going to give me plus 20. I can't put my x's and my constants together. They're different terms. Okay. So that's all I can do. But I went from this long expression to this very short one. All right, let's try the second one here. And in this one, I can see 2 places for the distributor property. So I'm just going to start with the first one I see, and kind of like Gemdas, you start with your parentheses. So the 3, I'm going to distribute that to the x. I'm just going to put that together, 3x. And then I also am going to distribute the 3 to the 2. And that means multiply. So 3 times 2 is 6. And it has an addition sign, so I'm just going to bring that down. And I see one more parentheses distributor property I can do. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to distribute the 5 to the x and the 5 to the 9, and that's going to give me 5x, 45, and I'm just going to bring the plus sign down. And then this one, I just brought that sign down too. And then I'm just going to bring this term 14x. And now I've gotten rid of all my parentheses. And it's all addition. It's all positive. So now I'm just going to put my show lows, my x's together, and my constants together, just to make it shorter. So I've got 14 show lows plus 3 show lows plus 5 show lows. And then for my constants, I've got 6 and 45, and they're all addition, so I can just add them. And that is going to give me 22 show lows plus 51 constants. And we can't put those two together either. So we took this weird expression and we simplified it to 2 terms. Okay? All right, so we're going to do these 5 examples. There are some challenging ones if you want to give a try, and we will go over those in just a little bit.